Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of TCG Talk, back today with another video. In today's video, we're going to talk about some spoilers. We have a couple that have been revealed since the last time we spoke about them, and we have a couple being revealed this weekend at the Battle Hard in San Francisco. Two spoilers in particular, I believe, but we'll get right into it. We'll talk about it, and we'll also talk about some weapon names for Enigma, New, and Zen that were leaked, I guess, on the Living Legend page. So they didn't give us the card art yet, but they did give us the names. We're going to talk about that as well. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. If you're a long-standing supporter, thank you so much as always. Feel free to check out the Discord down below. I think we're like 550 members now, which is unbelievable. And yeah, if you want to support the channel in a different way, I have different channel membership tiers that give different rewards for each, and it's a really fun time. So we'll get right into it. So we have two spoilers that have been shown since the last time I spoke about them, I believe. And one is Visit the Goldmane Estate. They're both specializations, so they're both expansion slot cards. One is Visit the Goldmane Estate. It's a Victor specialization that says create a gold token. Then if you control 3 or more gold tokens, create that many might tokens with Go Again. 1 cost, blue block 3, as is tradition. Visit the Floating Dojo is crying in pain. Anyway, this card is nuts. I've seen some like differentiating opinions on this card, and like I'm not saying either one's wrong. I'm just saying my perspective. This is on the Tunic build, this is a card that replaces itself, pretty much, because when you create a gold token, you draw a card. So it's a card that replaces itself, and it allows you to create an additional ability to draw more cards or to fuel your Golden Suns. Like, I don't understand how this card's bad or how it's not played. I know that Victors want to play not a lot of misses, right? I think most Victors have like 15 misses in their deck, maybe 18 at the most. Some Victors only have like 12. And I know it kind of takes up that spot, but right now Victors are already running like 2 Terra Sunders, which is very, very good, or 3 Terra Sunders, even 1. But if you're like a Victor that's running like 3 Terra Sunders, I would just go to 2 Terra Sunders and put this in your deck. It may not be a 3 of, but it's a 1 or a 2 of, in my opinion. It creates gold. So in the matchups where you might be starved a little bit for gold, like KO or something like that, it's going to allow you to create another gold. If you have tectonic plating and you create a surge the previous turn, you can pitch a blue, play this, create a gold, draw another card, and then swing your hammer. Like, I do understand some of the negativities on it about saying, like, if you draw an extra card, like off a 2-card hand, you know, it's not, you might not want to arsenal that card, because blind arsenals in Victor can be a little rough sometimes. But yeah, I just don't understand why it wouldn't be used, right? You're fueling the one engine that you want to fuel in Victor, which is draw cards, make gold. And then if you control 3 or more gold in those matchups where you do make a lot of gold pretty easily because of your clashes, you create that many might tokens, right? And if you got super lucky, and maybe let's say you have 4 gold already, or 3 or 4 gold, or let's say 3 gold already, and you make a gold token off this. Now you replaced the card you just played, and you made 4 might tokens. That's pretty freaking good to me. And it's a blue block 3. So at the end of the day, its biggest downside is that it's a miss in your deck, which can be bad. But I think its opportunity cost outweighs what's bad about it. That's just my opinion. But I'm not a Victor player. Let me know in the comments down below. There's probably some way better Guardian players out there than me. They can give more detailed response on why they think the card is good or bad. The next one, and this is the crazy one. Visit the Golden Anvil. It's an Olympia specialization. They said they were going to give Olympia some support, some quick support, and they weren't wrong. I maybe see they might give Olympia 1 more specialization in this set, but we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised. As an additional cost to play this, destroy X gold you control, equip X weapons and or equipment from your inventory. So you were able to now switch weapons mid-game, is how I read this, and 2, you're able to bring in like another Grains of Blood Spill. Now you can block with Grains of Blood Spill twice, play this, go get another Grains of Blood Spill, potentially, or even like you can play more temper equipment, get more block value. You're basically like a mini Tecla in that way. You're also able to start, if you're able to replace equipment, which I'm pretty sure, let me know, judges down below, if this is possible. I don't think the equipment has to be broke for you to replace it with this card, but you could theoretically start with Crown of Dominion, have a gold token ready, and then replace Crown of Dominion with, like, you know, with Balance of Justice or with Crown of Providence later in the game, which is also pretty nutty. But this card just gives Victor so much. One, gives more payoff for gold, but two, gives Victor so much. Not Victor, gosh, gives Olympia so much more like just a block value and traditional value that he didn't have before. And I think it's really cool seeing him be able to like switch out and weapons as well, like going from maybe two-handed to one-handed or something like that, or going to a different one-handed weapon, similar to how Assassin came, in order to fuel some type of late game thing. I think it could just be really good, and you're allowed to equip multiple of like grains of blood spills, so you can just keep getting that value. I think this is an automatic 3 of an Olympia, really, really good, and it's not an attack reaction, doesn't have to hit, you just destroy gold, and Olympia can make gold pretty well, considering he wagers very, very often. So super excited about this card. I think it immediately makes Olympia a lot better. It's going to be an automatic 3 of staple. So let me know what your thoughts are on these two cards. They're very polarized and very cool cards. I really enjoy them. I think they're very, very solid expansion slot cards. So then we want to talk about the weapons. So the weapons, so if you go to the Living Legend page, which shows all the Living Legend points, and you scroll all the way to the bottom, you have the signature weapons spot. It shows each hero with their signature weapon that will also be Living Legend when the hero Living Legends itself. Well, they put in the new heroes, and they put in their weapon names. So we have Enigma, New, and Zen here. And so Enigma, Ledger of Ancestry, her weapon is called Cosmo Scroll of Ancestral Tapestry. That is a mouthful. It's really cool. So based off the name, though, it does seem like her weapon is going to be the giant scroll that is in her artwork, which is really cool to see. We don't have a Betsy situation where you have this giant weapon that's not even seen. But Cosmo Scroll of Ancestral Tapestry, I hope that this has something that kind of replaces what we were going to use. The other two, the weapon. Gosh, why is it escaping my brain now? The weapon that gives Aura's Go again. Oh my goodness. Iris of Reality. Goodness gracious. Hopefully this replaces Iris of Reality and kind of gives her another way to fuel that Spectral Shield engine without having to use Iris. That'd be really, really cool. We then got New, which has Beckoning Mistblade. I could be wrong. I have no basis to this other than a hunch, right? Or other than a guess, a good guess. But I think New is going to have a two-handed weapon, and she's not going to utilize daggers. I'm not saying she can't. I'm saying you're going to want to use this Beckoning Mistblade. I think this Beckoning Mistblade is going to be a two-handed blade that has something to do with New's ability, or help fuel New's ability, and you're going to want to play this. But Beckoning Mistblade, it's the coolest name out of all three so far. Really excited about this one. And then finally, Zen, Tamer of Purpose, has Tiger Taming Chikara, I think is how you pronounce that. So really interested in this. I think Tiger Taming Chikara points to hopefully having something to do with crouching tigers. It could either A, create a crouching tiger on hit, or B, maybe it gives your next crouching tiger +1. I would rather give +1. I'd rather make the crouching tigers on my own and then give +1, because if you make a crouching tiger but you can't activate Shuko, it might not be the best. But regardless, it's gonna be really interesting. Like, is this better than Kodachi's? I hope so. Please let it be better than Kodachi's. I don't want to play Kodachi's, and Zen, I want to play a new ninja weapon, please. That's just me, being a little selfish and wanting cool stuff. But Tiger Taming Chikara, Beckoning Mistblade, and finally Cosmo Scroll of Ancestral Tapestry. That is our 3 names for the new weapons of the heroes. I'm assuming we'll see them soon. I'm gonna guess we'll see them probably. I'm gonna guess at the Battle in Richmond. There's a lot of spoilers that weekend. I'm just guessing. But if you go to the articles really fast, we'll do this on the fly. Go to the articles and go to the Mistveil spoilers. You can see that we have 2 spoilers at San Francisco this weekend, 2 at Valencia next weekend, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at Battle in Richmond. And then finally, Tale of Desire, Tale of Purpose, Tale of Tradition. I think these are actually the weapons, probably. Either that or they're majestic or like legendaries or something. I don't know. Regardless, really, really cool. And then we have 5 at the Tale of Warsaw, Battle in Warsaw. And then from there, we get the chapters of the different spoilers during actual spoiler season. But let me know what your thoughts are down below, both with the weapons as well as the new spoilers. What do you think about these specializations? I think they're really cool. We also got the Battlefront Bastion, which is really interesting. Nothing too crazy to talk about with that one. It's more just a promo spoiler than anything. But yeah, would love to hear your thoughts. If you like this type of content, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. If not me, it's totally fine. Go to another Flesh and Blood creator, leave a like, comment, subscribe on their stuff so we can get more people seeing this game. And I'll see y'all next time on TCG Talk. Thank y'all so much.